we will go through the line charts only and some forecasting features, how the things are to be forecasted, how the different things are used for analyzing the data like that. Okay. So two things we will see. First of all, let me close it and load my data, that is sample superstore data, that is CSV file that we have. Okay. So let me check where it is gone. Here it is. Okay, let me share my whole screen so all the things will be visible to you. Okay. So here we'll load it. That it implemented or just implemented the upload of the data. From Monday, we will look into the point-to-point things that are in our sheet. Okay, as per the examination PL 300. So we will also look that okay, these things are already covered, and these things we need to go through. Okay, we will also follow the same uh, process, or you can say same steps that that particular Excel contains. Okay, hope you all have the access for the shared folder also. Those who don't have the access, please let me know. I can share the uh, drive link again in the chat group. Okay, so here we will select the order date. Okay, for our line chart, right? Let me hide this one, and I will just select a line chart, simple line chart. I will select. Okay, so this is my line chart, right? I will select the order date, and then I will select my sales, right? So this is how somehow it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, only 4 years are there. So the chart is not so much observable. Okay, so what I will do, I will switch it on the next step, that is the day or the month. Okay, I will on my drill and move my chart to the next level, quarter, not the month. Yes, this is more better to work with. Okay, so now as you can see, uh, the names, the data is also not so much visible. So we can improve that one, right? From here, not going with that, going with more options. Okay, hide it. From the right side panel, we will do all the things. Okay, changing the title first of all, sales by day, or you can say forecasting of sales by day, right? Make it somehow big so we can understand okay what we are doing exactly, right? For the subtitle or for the axis, we need to do also type is continuous, auto the values. Okay, make somehow large so it will be more easy to visible. Okay, make the color black, right? It's just gray, that's why we can make it large. So for the yes, it is very important. These are very important points. Why is it so? You will say, sir, why we are consuming our time with these particular things? So these are the things that anyone will observe in your chart. If they don't have understanding that what is the scale, what is the data in your axis, then how they will understand what is the chart is all about. Okay, so these things are very important, that your data, your range, your axis name, your title name is must be visible. Okay, it must be visible, and it will be somehow, you can say, attractive, that it will catch the you can say focus of the listeners, okay, to whom you are uh, giving your presentation, or whoever the client you have. Okay, so with the title also, let's see. Okay, that's good, right? So secondary we don't need, slicer we don't need, lines you can have the lines also. Let's apply with all. Okay, the shape is solid, round, pixels is this. You want to change the color, you can change it. It can be red also, like this. But my favorite, again, the blue one. Okay. So, yes, can we save the settings of the chart so we can use the same in subsequent pages? No, you can't save it as a default. Okay. But whatever the default properties for all, you can do that. Okay. So I will let you know. Right now, we are just updating the thing. Later on, this is also one topic into that, how to change the default settings. Okay, because in aggregated functions also, as you can see, always when we are using, there is sum of sales, right? So how it can be possible that maybe in some analysis or in some project, what we require average things always in that particular project. So why it is always required that we have to change the sum of sales in average of sales every time. So you can change the default settings also. How you can change the default settings with the formatting of the chart, as well as with the aggregated functions of the chart also. Okay. So one by one we will go through it, and finally we will see what are the things. Markers are also very good. Okay. So for the marker color, you can change the marker colors, so it will be visible. Now you can see how catching or how attractive it is, right? So for show all, you can change the particular color also. As you can see, you have given the points of each and every value, right? And you can say this one, this particular for the 30, right? For the 31, or you can say it is going low. So you can change the color like this. Okay, you can change the particular color and all these things, right? Please show the fields that you have applied on X and Y axis once. Okay, so these are the fields on sales of sum, and second is order date. Okay, this particular data I also shared on the shared drive shared folder. Okay, so you can look into there over there also if your order date is not working in proper format, right? So the next analysis that we need to see, the subtitle we don't need, divider right now. Okay, just select the divider. Spacing we don't need, x-axis we are working, title, range, y-axis we worked, secondary axis we don't need, secondary axis is on the right side. Okay, so grid lines, okay, you can make like dotted, or you can make it solid. Okay, the color is white, so here you can say light blue color can be work for it, like this one. Okay, so it is horizontal, this is vertical. So for the solid lines, it will help you to scale the data, like this. Okay, so slicer we don't need, we are at here with the line. Okay, we already done with the markers, we have done data label if you want, then only on it. But right here we are working with the forecasting part. Okay, so we can hide it also. Okay, series label like this you can also implement, but it is not again available in the right side axis, we are not going with that. Plot area background. Again, you can use some particular photograph or any background like that. Okay. Series label, if you want, just drop it. Yes, trend line. Now, this is some what you need to understand now. Okay. When you will open it, the first line is available here. So it shows you the average line that is connecting your data. So this is the particular average flow of your sales throughout the days. Okay. So from here, the very first thing you can analyze that what are the days that comes above your average sales. Okay. So this helps you a lot, right? You can focus only on those days that suppose this one, 15th, okay, it comes below your average line. So you can say that the particular uh, company or the particular product, we have an offer that if you will purchase this product on 15th of every month, right, then you can have, okay, uh, are you okay, Dulanga? What happened? You said you are in hospital. Is everything fine?
Hello, sir.
Yes, actually, your voice is also not so clear. Yes, sure, you will get the recording. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Because my kid
Yeah,
was in
yeah, I received your message. Don't worry. Oh,
because of that I'm in hospital.
don't worry. Take care of him, and uh, don't worry. The recordings will be available to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, yes, not getting trend line. Rohit, series plot. You are not getting trend line. Again, have you updated your Power BI and you are working with line, right? You are working with line chart. These trend lines is available with almost all the charts. Okay, so on Monday we will go through all these issues. If you are not getting all these things on Monday, it will be unable for you to share your screen. So that time I can guide you in a better way. Okay, so please keep all these things with you, all your doubts with you. We will take care all these doubts on Monday. Okay. So, okay, you are not getting all these things. One more thing. Do one thing. Uh, Select your chart first. Okay. So you will get all these things in front of you. So you are getting these things. Grid lines we have worked. So plot and plot area background. Just after that you will get these things: trend line, reference lines, okay, error bar and forecast. So look into it. Definitely you will find that. Okay. So the thing is trend lines that we are working with. So it shows you the average of your data. So on 15th, as we are talking, that on 15th we are having low sale as compared to the average. So the offers can be implemented on these days, right? So it will help you to getting the marketing strategies or the further decisions that you want to take with that. right? So next thing that you have the reference line. Okay, now you can say add one line, right? Add a line, right? So what type of line you need? Okay, you can select from here. Either you need a x-axis constant line, y-axis constant line, minimum, maximum, average, median, or percentile line. Okay, whatever the thing that you need to analyze into it. Okay, if I say the median, okay, you can say this is the median, right? And your median comes over here, right? For this median, you can put the labels and all the things along with it. Okay. For median line, you can have the sum of sales with you that you want to do. Data label, if you want to own it, you can see 71,955 is the median of your data. Again, this will help you to take some decisions according to it, that on which day, what type of things you want to put over here. Okay. So with the serial, all these things, you can add more lines also into it. It is not like if you just added one line, you can be over on it only. You can add more lines into it. Like one is your median, second is whatever you want. You can select from here also, that like percentile line over here. Okay, right. So second thing is your error bars. This is somehow you need to understand that how these error bars are. Okay, once let me select, okay, some of sales we have, enable it, right? Now you have some dotted lines. Let me remove the reference lines first. It is more easy for you to look into it. Okay, and let me off the trend line also. Remove this one. Okay, so now by field you need to understand this. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so by field we need to analyze upper bound. You need to add the data. Let's say according to the profit. Okay, these are your error bars, right? So it is your upper bound, and if you want the lower bound also, you can say according to the profit also, like this. So this is the profit line, as you can see the dotted line. Okay, this is for the profit, lower bound. Upper bound, these are the higher limits of your profit, right? Relationship that you need to give in between these two data. You want absolute or you want a relative data, like this one. Okay, so you can see this is the sale per day, and if you want to analyze what is the profit of these particular days, you can see, make symmetrical. If you will on it, you can see what is the variation in upper bound and lower bound of profit with your sales. You can, this is the limit in which your profit varies in each and every particular day. Okay, you can change also, like these are the error bars that you have. So for one you have upper bound. Let's cancel this one and just say for the sales only I need. So as you can see, for sales this is the one, and for the lower bound the thing is same, right? So there is no variation into it. Okay. If you will go with the relative thing is whatever the maximum value, this this is the 1 day. Okay. So you can see the upper and the lower range of it, right? And total sum of sales. What is the total sum of the sales is, right? So this will be very that okay, this can be the achievement, or you can say this can be the targets for you. Okay, next symmetry, it will be the targets for you. Okay, so it comes error bars are mostly used when uh, you want advanced analytics and you want to work in an advanced mode of it. Okay, so if you enable it, you have many options that work with it. Error labels also you can on that these are the error labels. Error, what is the error basically? If you say error is output versus input, or output divided by input, or the difference between the output and the input. So here error, it means this can be the range. This particular values can be work up to this level also. Okay, so error bars are worked on there that way. Error bands, it is just uh, the area chart it creates with it. Okay, so we will remove all these. Now the last thing that we have is your forecast, right? So forecasting is basically for upcoming time. Like if I will on it, you can see some uh, advanced analysis related over here. And for this particular thing, most probably what is happen, you have to on the reference line, like the average. Okay, the average line, if I will open, this is my average. In the last of the month, the things are going downward. Okay, so with the average, okay, and second thing with the median. Two things you need to understand that my forecast must be nearby this particular line. Okay, so you can take okay, median will work also with it. So what we need to improve into it in forecast, see, forecast up to we are working with the days. So let's say up to next 5 days, what is my forecast? Okay, second thing is ignore the last. So we need to ignore the last up to 27. Okay, so there are three values: ignore one, ignore two, ignore three. Then I will put on apply. Now you can see that if I ignore the last three values, okay, last 3 days of the month, then my forecast is in between the two reference lines, median and the average. Okay, or the two reference lines that I am using, the average and the median. Okay, both things are most probably same, but a slight difference only when we talk technically. Okay, seasonality, that will be automatic. If I will say one, it will be moving up to that point. Okay, that how many variations you need. As you know, right from the day 1 to day 30, there is a variation, right? There is not a constant line or constant average you are getting of your sales. There is variation in each and every day. So how many variations you want in your forecasting? If I will use 5, you can say 5 variations are coming, right? Now that is confidence interval. Now confidence interval is this one, the area that is covered over here. If you will say just 80% and apply it. You can see it gets shrink up to 80%. Okay, 80% of the values, right from here to the bottom. Okay, so most probably you keep it on 95%, so it cover most of the part. Okay, and points up to 3 are okay, right? Forecast line, this is just for, for variation. Confidence band, this is your this particular area that is seen, so I can decrease or increase the intensity of it. Okay, like this. So confidence band, I just want a line. Okay, or you want nothing, you don't want a confidence band. Basically this confidence band is the range of the whole data. Okay, that can be vary up to this one. Okay, tooltip title, you can say I need forecast of sales. Okay, so if I move over here, I can now see forecast of sales, not forecast one, just changing the name of the tooltip, right? So this is all about the forecasting and these things. We have very limitations of forecasting in Power BI. In Tableau, we have much more things, but the solution of this is that we can add some DAX functions to getting the forecast. We can create the regression models, linear regression, classification, all in our Power BI using the DAX function. Okay, so we will go to up to that level that we can create those things, those models easily using DAX function. Okay, so this is all about the forecasting and the reference lines that you can create using your line charts. Okay, these reference lines and all these things are also available in different charts, but this forecast will only be available whenever you have a time series data like 0 to 30 days, years, quarter, like this one. These are your time series data. So with that one, you can only find the forecast option. Okay, so this is all about today, and on Monday we will meet, and up to Monday I need your dashboards to be shared with me. Okay, because by Monday by Monday morning I will close all the gradings for your first assignment, that is your dashboard. Okay, so please confirm to share that dashboard on LinkedIn, right? I hope you all have my LinkedIn profile with you. If you don't want to share it on LinkedIn, share it on a group so that I will look into it. Okay, that depends on you. Either you need to highlight whatever you are working, or if you don't want to highlight, you can share it into the group also. Okay, I will look into it, but you need to share it, right? Okay, and one more thing I just want to share with you all, that we have a batch of generative AI also. If someone need to enroll, you can ping me on WhatsApp, we can discuss on it. Okay, that's the paid course for generative AI, non-linear programming, machine learning, and your particular AI, chat GPT, these things are over there. Right, generative AI is the advanced technique that is very trendy these days. Okay, so okay, so enjoy your weekend. By Monday again we are going to meet.